Hello, I'd like to talk today about how the self-help movement is actually setting you up for failure if you don't utilize it properly. Now, uh, the issue with self-help is the underlying premise is that there's something wrong with you, something wrong with us, right? And that we're flawed. And so right off the bat, you know, uh, the insinuation is that, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you successful? Why aren't you happy? Why are you sad all the time? Why are you depressed? And, there's a Zen saying in martial arts that says, don't look at the master, look beyond where the master is looking. So, in other words, if you try and copy somebody, that's not you. That's just uh, you trying to be like someone else. And that's not success. And so instead of, you know, reading all these books and going to seminars and workshops and listening to videos like this, instead of trying to copy what the person is doing, uh, trying to copy their definition of success, and, quite frankly, you don't know how successful they are. Somebody that's telling you to hustle, 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 take massive action every day, 24/7. Well, that person is married with children. Well, I can tell you this, uh, they're not spending much time with their family. So, and that's not a criticism. That's just, an example of don't get caught up on what somebody else is trying to tell you success is. Define what success means to you, and then look at other people, you know, for inspiration. So you can be inspired by this video, but don't try and copy me. Just allow me to help you by inspiring you, and then drop into your heart. Listen to your angels and begin walking your road to Rome. Your road to Rome is a metaphor for following your bliss. Now, you may not know what your bliss is. You may not know what your purpose is. That's okay. You may not, you may be fearful about, walking your road to Rome. But it doesn't take courage. It doesn't take knowledge of knowing what your purpose is. It just takes doing. It doesn't even take faith. It just takes doing. As Henry David Thoreau said, walk in the direction of your dreams. Now, I get inspired by Henry David Thoreau. That doesn't mean I'm going to go out and live near a pond for a year. That's what he did. That's what he needed. That doesn't mean that's what I need, but I can be inspired by what he did and what he wrote. And one of the things he wrote was to walk in the direction of your dreams, endeavoring to live the life that you have imagined. Now, he didn't say live the life you have imagined. He said endeavor to. That means try to. That's all you can do is try. So by trying means, for me, just beginning to take baby steps. Every day, just take a baby step or two in the direction of your dreams, what you feel inspired to live, and then just do what you can from where you are with what you have. That's all you can do. But all you can do is enough. So don't beat yourself up because somebody tells you to take massive action, that's what you have to do. And if you're not doing that, you get up and you don't feel like taking massive action, then it becomes a vicious circle. That's duality. This world of yin and yang, this world that we experience with our five senses, that's duality. Duality and your ego, ego, is an acronym for edging God out. Duality, ego, will just keep you chasing your tail forever. So you get up one morning, somebody said to take massive action. You get up and you don't feel like taking massive action, so you don't. And then you start wondering, well, what's wrong with me? This person takes massive action. Why can't I? Well, Lao Tzu, who wrote the Tao, said that to achieve great things, think small. That a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single baby step. So you can be inspired by the person who tells you to take massive action. You can be inspired by Lao Tzu, who says to think small if you want to achieve great things. Two people saying the opposite things. So just be inspired. Drop into your heart, listen to your angels, and then follow what invigorates you. Somebody once said the most successful people are incredibly clear-eyed about what invigorates them and what does not. So if you're waking up every morning not invigorated, then find out, walk in nature, take a run, sit still, whatever works for you. Just get inside yourself, get inside your heart, and find out what invigorates you. What inspires you to get up? Now, you might say, nothing inspires me. Well, I've been there, believe me. I've been diagnosed with war-related PTSD. I've struggled with depression. I've struggled with suicidal thoughts, sadness, lethargy, you name it. I've struggled with it. But there comes a point where, in my case, I just surrendered. So I used to fight with all these emotions. And I used to fight with my ego, used to fight with duality. And what you resist persists. So one day I just decided I'm going to surrender and I'm going to befriend all these emotions. So when I wake up in the morning and I feel depressed, which is pretty regularly, I just thank that emotion for reminding me to drop into my heart, listen to my angels, connect with Source, and just take a baby step today, or 2 baby steps, whatever I feel like doing. Because that's all I can do, and all I can do is enough. Now, how do you hear your angels? How do you see your angels? Well, that's going to be unique to you. But the first step, the first baby step, is just to be aware that your angels are all around you, constantly whispering to you. And because you don't hear them, it's like electricity, because you don't see electricity doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Your angels are there. You have to just get on the frequency so you can see them and or hear them. And, they come in different forms. For example, when I first experienced Mary Magdalene, I didn't know it at the time, but it was a feeling of love and peace flowing through me. As a child, I was 7 or 8 years old. Another time, she came through a person that smiled at me. I didn't know it at the time, but later she's told me this. Another time she came to me was as this incredible light that caused, the white light that you often hear about to pale in comparison. And I couldn't even approach that light because I was told I would spontaneously combust if I did. The next time she came to me, she changed her vibration so I could experience her in a semi-physical form. And now she comes to me almost every morning since December of 2012. She comes to me almost every morning between 2 and 4 a.m. most of the time through these love notes for your soul. So I quote unquote hear her. Again, when I use the terms hear and see, our language doesn't have the syntax to really describe what happens in the spiritual realm. So I use these terms that we have, see and hear. But that's how Mary Magdalene and Mary of Galilee, that's how they relate to me. Your angels are going to relate to you in different ways, very unique to you, depending on your relationship with them, just as they have with me. So you don't need faith, you don't need courage. All you need is to step into your heart, listen, just be aware that your angels are there and be patient. They eventually will start showing themselves to you. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please share it with somebody. It may help. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Angel Love. And I hope this has helped you. Please leave any comments down below. And I read each one and I respond to each one. So thank you.